Snowman here again. Yes, I've had far too much caffeine. um, Another project, and this one is specifically for my father. Taking on probably the most ambitious Scrollsaw project I've done in a while, and just trying to do something nice for him. So, try and get this on the camera. I will learn this. I will. I'll get it to work. I really will. And that's not going to... screw it. There we go. Okay. What it is a sign that I'm going to be making for the door to the wood shop out in the garage. Now all the X's are all the areas that I need to cut out, so the words Dad's shop and the knotwork are going to be left behind, as well as the outline of the board. Now it's cut into a piece of old cedar fence board, so this beautiful gray and white aged pattern to the wood grain will be part of all these letters and knots that I have drawn onto the picture. So we'll see how it comes out. What I'm planning to do eventually, and what these two pieces are for, is this is some 1/4-inch hobby plywood. What I'm going to do is I'm going to trim. Let's see if I can hold on to this so the camera can see it. I have two pieces here, so I'm going to trim one of these pieces so that it covers the back of the sign. So when you look through the areas that are cut out, you'll see this nice blonde plywood. And I haven't decided if I'm going to stain it a color yet or not, but we'll see. I still have to sand everything to the right size, because they're close, but one of them, this one in particular, is a little bit too tall. It's a little bit taller than the wood itself. So, and what I may end up doing is I might just trim both pieces so that I can put the seam between the two right in the middle, because that will be covered by most of the scroll saw work, so it won't be too visible, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. I really hope this comes out well, because I've been wanting to do something like this for my father ever since he taught me how to do the scroll saw work. So, whoops, yay, zoom. Okay. You know, I know, I've said it 100 times before. One of these days I'll be prepared for one of these videos and you guys will just die of shock. So, let's see. See if I can give you guys some more detail of the design. Okay, so, as I was saying before, the technology so rudely interrupted me. I'm trying to give you guys a closer shot of the detail of the pattern of the sign that I'm going to be making. As if I hold it by hand, I'm too shaky a hand to give you guys a good look at the entire pattern close up. So, I know it looks a little chaotic. All the X's are parts of the pattern that are going to be cut out, and the lines are what's going to be left behind. So, really hope this works out the way I planned, and I'll show you guys the results when I'm done cutting. It's probably going to take me a couple of nights to cut it out with all this work, or if things go well, I might get it done tonight. We don't know. But more to come, guys. Well, guys, so far, looks like the wood's a lot more resilient than I thought it would be. So, so far no breakouts, and I've only cut out half of it because I got so tired last night that I was starting to make stupid mistakes. Luckily, none of it damaged the sign. So I'm going to finish this up tonight, and then I'll start working on flat sanding the back so that I can have a nice smooth surface for the wood glue to attach to, so everything looks proper. But yeah. Now, this will be a multi-part video. It's going to be start and stop and random comments about the project and things like that. So I'll post this video once everything's hunky-dory. I'll probably do a second video on the construction of the frame that I'm going to make for the sign. It looks like just doing a simple backing isn't really going to give it the finished look that I want. So I'll go with a frame that I'm going to construct out of the hobby plywood so that it has a uniform look all the way around, and go from there. I hate it when this happens. Either I've hit that knot that is somewhere on this piece, or the blade has actually dulled on this old cedar board due to whatever grit has embedded itself in the weathered surface of it over the years. But the blade is being a pain in the ass and deciding not to cut very well, so I'm going to muscle through this and move on from there. There we go. Okay. Pull out another strange piece out of it. Every once in a while I like to save these strange pieces, see if I can make a pendant or something out of it. This one's far too thin and rather not a very interesting shape. That's where a lot of my pendant designs come from, is cutouts of some other project I'm working on. Looks like a dentist tool on steroids, but this is the pick that I'm using to pull the pieces out of the wood. It just makes life a lot easier than trying to do it by hand. The reason I keep taking out little pieces as I go is I'm making the wood so thin in spots that if I cut out one large intricate piece and tried to pull it out all at once, I'd more than likely break something on the sign that would ruin the entire project. So piecemeal is just working that much better.
What is Guru or who is Guru? The conscience within you is the Guru. The one that guides you. The one that enlightens you. As such, there is a Guru in everybody. As such, there is a
In your shelter, I let these feelings go. Let go. In your shelter, I lose all control. In your shelter, I'm letting go of me. I can't let it go. In your shelter, love is all I ever really need. This Lord is in me. Your sanctuary. I'm finally free.
I'll probably fast forward all these cutting shots of the video because otherwise you guys will be bored to tears watching me spin a board around a blade. But moving right along. I do have a point I'm a little bit concerned with on this H. I'm trying to clean that up a little bit. There we go. There we go, that did it. That right there is the beauty of Scrollsaw to me. The pattern is jumping up and down because of the action of the blade and basically just giving me a hard time trying to follow the lines of the pattern that I drew out. So no other woodworking tool or tool of any kind that has a moving blade that I've worked with can you get your fingers right up next to the blade and not worry about cutting yourself. Unless you're just a complete idiot and hold your finger against the cutting side of the blade. That's what I was looking for. I was that uppercase S for the word shop. I was really concerned that that would break with all the different cuts I had to make around it to make it stand out in the wood as an actual letter. So now that I'm past that, I can start doing the last of the work on the H and move on from there. So I'm going to do a little more cutting, and I'll when I get into the 2 knots that are up here in the pattern, I'm going to be towards the end of the pattern, and I'll film a little bit of that as well. More to come, guys. Boy, yep, it's break time, because after a couple of hours straight sitting on that machine, your eyes begin to cross, you not follow the line as well as you could have, and things just don't stick up to a high a level of craftsmanship that they should be at, especially if you're making a gift for somebody. So, even though it's hard to believe, I actually need more caffeine. Go figure. Okay, folks, here comes the fun part, the more intricate of the 2 knots on the piece. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little nervous because this is where the sign is going to be the thinnest, and I don't honestly know if such a soft wood can hold this shape without being so brittle that it just breaks by accident. But wish me luck. Well, guys, this is the part that makes me go white knuckle on this machine, because this is where the knot is the most intricate and where the wood will be the thinnest with the least amount of support. So far so good. I did tell you guys I would show you some of it once I got it cut out. I refuse to run the camera while I'm cutting this out, because quite frankly I don't need any distractions. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more pieces to cut out, and the actual scroll saw side of the work is done. Then I get into the detail where this area that's actually outside of, yeah, this will give you an idea of how small this detail is, because this is my finger, and I don't have the biggest hands, honestly. But this outside area here, outside of the pattern, I'm actually going to take my Dremel and sand off the gray and white of the fence board to reveal this caramel color of the aged cedar that you see inside the cuts. So the only part of it that will be gray and white, and I'm probably repeating myself, I'm actually pretty bad at that. The only part that will be gray and white will be the actual pattern itself. So wish me luck, and more to come. Well folks, somebody up there likes me. I was actually able to cut out the entire sign with only one break, and you can see how one side of the H is a little shorter than it should be. That was the only break on the entire piece, but everything cut out. I mean, I'm really amazed that wood this old and this soft did not break more often with all the things that I cut into it. So the next part comes the sanding, and we'll just have to see how that goes. So this is video 1 of my father's sign, and with his birthday coming up, I think I'm just going to save it until then and give it to him then. So as always guys, more to come.
The conscience within you is the Guru, the one that guides you, the one that enlightens you.